Come on. So annoying. All right, cool. I'm muted. And now I'm muted there. Alrighty. Hi, everyone. Here, let me a little closer here to my microphone. Okay. So, hey, Peter. Hey, Steve. Hey, Animal Lover. Hey, Megan. Hi, Lily. Although I hope Lily's not still awake at 2 a.m. Because if she is, it might mean something's wrong. So I hope she's not still awake. But hi, anyways. How is everyone? I hope well. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. And whether you have fur babies or whether you have real babies, human babies, or fur babies, it all applies. Because I think some people love their fur babies as much as their human babies and maybe even prefer their company more at times. So happy Mother's Day. I had a good Mother's Day. I didn't really do much for myself. Like I had to work and then came back home and the in-laws were here. So hung out a little bit. Then I went to take a nap and then my friend Jen came over for a little bit. Then I did a few things around the house and now I'm streaming because I am angry. I am quite angry. Like when I read this shit earlier, I was taking a break from work. I went to the bathroom, sitting there in the bathroom, going through my phone, and I read this post. And I started to cry a little bit because I was so fucking mad. And I just thought, what a bitch. Just, yeah, I can't imagine hating someone so much to stoop to such lows as this. And the thing is like, I was first initially angry on behalf of, not on behalf of, but I couldn't help but to imagine just how this would have felt had I been Molly and I read this. And say what you want about Molly. I don't give a fuck what she's done. This was uncalled for. But like I said, initially I was thinking all about Molly. But then as like the day and now the night has gone on, I thought, oh my God, Letitia. Like now I'm just really fucking mad. Like really mad. Anyway. Oh, now you're awake. Hi, Sue. Hi. Well, if you want to talk after my stream weekend, if not, just tomorrow. Yeah, if she kicked Puppy, it would be a step up. You're right. You're right. All right, so let me show you what it is I'm talking about. So here's Katie Joy's post from earlier today, 15 hours ago, whatever that is. I don't know, or this morning maybe. She says, late to the game on this news, but I learned yesterday. She learned yesterday, mind you, yesterday, but she's posting about it today. Even if it's true, she learned yesterday, you're still a fucking, you know what you are. But I doubt that she just learned yesterday. Like this is like world class, like investigative journalist, right? One of the people she clashed with the most on YouTube lost their channel like 2 months ago. She just learned yesterday after all the videos and streams and the news about it all over YouTube and her best friend there, Unirock, streaming about it over and over and over again. She just learned about it yesterday. I wouldn't trust her with shit then. I mean, she can't find out anything. She sucks at her job. She absolutely sucks at her job. Anyway, but I learned yesterday that Molly GoLightly's channel was terminated in April by YouTube over terms of service violations. Was it April? I thought it was March. I could be wrong. It seems like it was longer ago, though, than that. Okay, no problem. I thought it was longer ago than that, though. Wasn't it? Let me check here real quick. GoLightly termination. What was the date on this? April 4th. Okay, maybe it was the beginning of April. Okay. Maybe it was. Okay. I was close. Anyway, so Molly was the YouTuber that heavily covered the Von McRae essay attempt or S attempt and ran fraudulent fundraising for the situation for months for lawyers and justice, which were never hired or used. How do you hire justice? Seriously, how the fuck do you hire justice? Like, dude, if you're gonna be a writer or tout yourself as one, you might actually want to learn how to fucking write. Just a thought. I don't know. I mean, like when I first started writing blog posts, like I knew I was horrible. I audited college courses to try to, like, I don't know, just like your basic like English 101 kind of courses, like just to, I don't know, not sound like an idiot, So just a suggestion. She also tormented the victim, Shanann Watts' family, and blamed the victim for her own murder. She may have, I don't know, never looked into it. I don't really care. I mean, it can be kind of shitty if she did. Yeah, I agree, but I'm not going to go looking into it. Why am I getting alerts about that? Why is that alerting me? It shouldn't be alerting me. At least not audibly. Most famously, she showed up at the home of Brian Laundrie's family to scream at them and drop off a basket of dirty laundry. I seem to recall when Katie had Molly up in her stream that Katie kind of laughed about it and thought it was funny. Now, though, it's something to despise Molly for. Say what you want. Like, I disagree with Molly's actions and everything there, just because I don't agree with, I guess, like civilians or whatever, non-professionals getting involved to the point of like trying to push or force the hand of law enforcement against someone that the public deems guilty, because the public is often wrong. But regardless, that's the only reason why I really don't agree with it. Seems a little bit vigilanteism to me. But say what you want. At least Molly gets the fuck out of her house and does some shit. Let's see. Katie Joy was living about, well, I don't know how far away, say an hour. Let's just, for the shits and giggles, say an hour away from the George Floyd protests. She didn't leave her house. How the fuck do you not cover that as an investigative journalist? How do you not cover that? I mean, Chris, where I live in a place called Utica, New York. Syracuse is less than an hour away from me. If Syracuse had those protests going on, I don't consider myself an investigative journalist. You bet your ass though I'd be there. Just, I don't know. I want to witness it, and I want to show what I witnessed, I guess. I would go and observe from a safe distance, to be honest. But still, she could have done that. But no, said she wanted to sit in her freaking living room there and just make post after post and post about how much of an advocate she is, but she can't be bothered to get out of her fucking living room. Anyway, so say what you want. At least Molly does that. After his body was discovered, she then turned on the family of M victim Gabby Petito for using their foundation for fraudulent purposes. How can we be sure that Katie never asked for a refund from that foundation? I wonder. No, I don't know if she has, but she does. She has shown a history of asking for refunds. How do we know? Molly was a polarizing figure that frequently harassed and doxed anyone that she was angry with for seemingly made up reasons. That's kind of a smart sentence. because she's saying that to me, they seem to be made up reasons, but I'm not stating as fact that they're made up reasons. Why would you word it like that if you're so convinced that that's what they were? Like, why do you need that protection? Maybe because you know you're wrong. That's what I think. Seemingly. Anyways. Which I find the doxing thing funny for coming from Katie, because Katie doxed Molly in her criminal record, or her arrest rather, throughout that. And even went so far as to embellish it and say that she was, what was it? Embezzlement or something from the FBI or some shit like that. Like, she was arrested for allegedly stealing money, or it's why she was arrested. I don't know whether or not she did it, but she was arrested for allegedly stealing money from a stripper. Was the stripper the FBI? I'm just curious. Anyway. The world of true crime on YouTube is a safer place with this channel gone. The good news for families hurt by her is that her videos about them are gone. That's what she's loving. That's what you think, though. You think they're gone. Happy Mother's Day. That fucking line right there. I mean, I sat there. I got so mad when I read that. EKC People Suck on Instagram is like kind of like, not my sock account, but it's the account. I basically took that name account because I didn't want someone else taking it, making a parody account or something. I mean, if they're going to parody me, then they should come up with something that parodies me and not an exact name. So that's why I took it. But it's basically the account I use because I'm blocked on my main Instagram account from looking at her account. I'm surprised that my comment's still up. However, I don't think anyone can see my comment because no one's been able to find it but me. So, but I went ahead and commented. I don't care if she can block me. She can do whatever the fuck she wants. I don't care. Like, she lost her channel on the day she buried her mom. It was all over YouTube. You must have heard before now on Mother's Day when you choose to run, or I was supposed to say rub that in. A lawyer was hired. A trip was taken. Myself and another creator proved this. You started the lie that this was a fraud. Another thing myself and several creators have proven. I can't believe you chose Mother's Day, her first without her mom, to do some victory dance, and all because she said she couldn't confirm your lies about Dre McRae being investigated by CPS. I don't know if she was investigated by CPS or not. Maybe it wasn't a lie that she was investigated, but Katie's version of how she was telling it, that was bullshit. I know I'm about to be deleted and blocked, but just know that I and others see what you did then and what you're doing now. We see you, the real you. So no one else can seem to find my comment, but whatever. So I'm going through and just reading these comments. Both were taken down. She just got so cringe. Wonder how she's affording all her expensive stuff now. I think she's affording it just fine. I didn't watch any video about it. Who said you did? Who's talking about videos on it? So, doth the bitch protest too much? I think you did watch videos on it because nobody asked you about a fucking video. But I didn't watch any videos. The correct response, had you been genuine in your claim that you just found out, would be, I had no idea about the second channel. I had no idea about any of this. That would have been the genuine answer, not, I didn't watch any video about it. Any idea what happened? Dude, aren't you the fucking journalist here? The investigative journalist? Why can't you fucking type something into YouTube search bar and find out for yourself? Oh, I know. Because you already know, but you want to give the impression that you don't know. And in order to do that, you have to ask about it. I mean, you're not even good at this. Apparently, she was doxing the wrong people, and she did something to House of Williams. Now, I wonder who's liking this shit. So, go to here, 4 likes. I don't know. Can you see the drop down? Or drop up menu, whatever. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, you can. Okay, good. So, these are the names I see liking. All of these people, I think, commented on this post. Like, those are the only people liking shit. This ain't like every single comment under this wall except for 2, mine and somebody else's. Damn, how do I edit my comments here? My first comment makes no sense. LOL, so I'll try again. I didn't read this one yet. Wait a minute. I don't know who that is. I'm new to watching these YouTube channels, and yours is the first channel I started watching. It's good that this YouTuber was canceled for hurting people. Happy Mother's Day, Katie Joy. Oh, this is such great news. I remember seeing her taking that dirty laundry to them. She needs some help. Oh, look who liked it again. Okay. I don't know who she is. I didn't interested in following creators till I found a channel, but good news since she hurt people. Happy Mother's Day, Katie Joy. Oh my God, thank God. Watching people support her and donate, I couldn't. Oh, look at that. Whoa, good job, YouTube. Happy Mom's Day, Katie. Thanks for all you do. Happy Mother's Day, Katie Joy. This isn't. Answer me this. How does someone with 0 posts end up with over 1,000 followers on Instagram? Like, how the fuck does that happen? Like, they don't even have a picture. Like, I don't understand that. Anyway. She lost her YouTube. This person, thank you. Whoever you are, thank you. She lost her YouTube same day she buried her mother. You happen to post this on Mother's Day? What the hell? Why don't you go find out what your BFF Unirock TV is doing with this lawsuit? I like this. That's my heart right there. So who else like that? Oh, look at it. A couple other people. I like you people. Thank you. Never heard of her before this, but I just went down a rabbit hole. Glad to hear this. Oh, look at that. This is fabulous. How anyone followed that vile, despicable, loudmouth creature is beyond me. Happy Mother's Day, Katie. I hit enter too soon. Haha, what happened to the McRae situation? I learned of her when the Von McRae incident happened. She was cray-cray. Stopped listening to her when he was harassing his family. I think he just misgendered Molly. I don't know. Thank God. Oh, look, somebody, that other person didn't like it. Go figure. Oh, there's the person commenting. Yay, clapping. Celebrate, whatever. What took them so long? Not a nice human at all. Human? Who the fuck says that? I was wondering where she went. She's on some other platform. I think it's called Kick. She's way worse over there. Why are you watching then if you don't like her? Why are you following her over to Kick and watching? Furthermore, why are so many people following her over to Kick, like fucking recording what it is she's doing over there, then bringing it back to YouTube? Huh? I wonder how many of those channels who are doing this are monetized. Because, I mean, you must not care about the people she hurts or harms or she's a danger to, because you are ensuring that more people can possibly be exposed to the dangers of Molly GoLightly by you furthering Molly GoLightly out into the internet world or whatever. You know, I mean, that's how I look at it. I mean, it seems like you don't care about any danger she could cause or any harm she could cause or people who might fall victim to the ways of Molly GoLightly. It seems like instead you just didn't want her to make money off of her content, off of her personality, off of her actions, her behavior, her persona, whatever. No, instead you wanted to remove that right for her to make money, that ability to profit off of herself. And you wanted to harness it just for you. That's what it seems like. So yeah, this is what's got me so pissed off today. I haven't even checked Facebook. I bet that there's a Facebook post about that too. So let me go find out real quick. Why is it taking so long? It's coming. Okay. I hate how slow this is. I do. I really do. I think one of the most anger-inducing and frustrating visions visuals one can experience is the fucking pinwheel on iMac. Like, fuck the pinwheel. Fuck the pinwheel. I hate the pinwheel. And what's worse, though, is when you don't get the pinwheel, you just get that blue circle. Like, then you know your shit's about to freeze. I'll check chat in just a minute. Actually, I can do that here while this is loading. Close these, it'll speed up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so let's go check out her page. Can close some of these out, I think. Close that. All right, so let me check chat while this is pinwheeling as her page loads. Okay, here we go. Now I can share it. So let's see here. Pinwheel again. Oh, yep, here it is. Okay, so let's see. First of all, is there an edit history? Curious. No? Okay. Late to the game, I learned this yesterday. She also tormented. Okay. Does that show? Yeah, okay. All right, she was very brazen to do all that for so long. I'm not sure where she is. If it's Patreon, they have even stricter rules about doxing. She went to Kick. Happy Mother's Day, Katie. I wondered how she was getting away with her behavior and how she talked. I watched so many of you struggle with content to get it up, but keep it to standards. And she did not filter. Yes. There are so many rules about sharing information on YouTube, and specifically about sharing private information, even if it's like a public record. It's also hard to navigate the TOS community guidelines and then add in the monetization requirements. Right. She never cared that much about monetization. I mean, she made money off of YouTube through supers and such. I don't think she ever really got much from AdSense, because she would have had been advertiser friendly on her streams. I don't think they happen too often. It's also, okay. You can only have so many videos demonetized before you start getting emails from partner program managers about assisting the creator to ensure they remain complaint. Yeah, that's complaint. That's not compliant. That's complaint with their terms of being a partner. If you get, I'm going to call bullshit on that. I don't know. I'm curious. Does anyone know if that's true? Like, can you be monetized but just choose not to create content that's advertiser friendly all the time? I mean, because being part of the partner program means that it's not just advertiser income, but it's subscriber funding too. So, I mean, those two different things, I would think two different like thresholds of content would apply, you know? I'm curious. I want to know the answer to that. If you get so many videos demonetized in a specific period, they can remove you from the program. It's a lot to navigate, and creators have to be so careful. If that were true, then how the fuck are you still monetized? Oh. That kick gets kicked. Well, at least that's it. At least she didn't go on and on about it, although I wonder if she will still, but let's hope not. You know, this makes me sad though, because like this is a really nice outdoor set. It is. Like, I would love something like this in my yard. And she's not going to appreciate that. She's going to just fucking destroy it. Or she's going to let it be destroyed, I should say. She'll probably help some, though, with like her fucking snot blankets and shit. I don't know. I'm being very petty tonight because I am angry. I'm working through my anger, though. I'll get over it. But still, I'm going to be petty for the time being. All right. Let me check chat. Why am I... What the hell? What's going on here? I hope I didn't freeze up for you guys, but it looks like my following the stream froze. Okay, no, now it's fine. Okay. Hey, down the rabbit hole of bedtime. I have really been enjoying your channel lately. I think I saw one video of yours like a year ago or a year and a half ago, but you stopped coming up in my recommended, but you've been coming up lately and I've been enjoying it. How you doing? Hey, Teresa, Mousy Files. Hey, Phoenix, music lover. Oh, you think Katie's in a bad place right now? Something is going wrong in her private. You know, I wonder. Because, like, I mean, she goes to court next week for the 7M lawsuit. I've also been, like I said earlier, too, like, at first, initially, I was pissed off about this just because I imagine what it must have been like for Molly. You know, her just losing her mom, like, 2 months ago or less. First Mother's Day without her mom, and she lost her channel on the day she buried her mom. And then here's Katie fucking Joy, the bane of her like YouTube existence over the past year, twisting that knife pretty much, and then ends it with Happy Mother's Day. You know, I was so angry about that, but then it dawned on me, like, what about Letitia, dude? Because like she came after Letitia pretty hard too, and Letitia's the one grieving the loss of her son, basically. Yeah, I know he's still technically alive, but he's also not. So I mean, she's grieving. I don't care. She's grieving. And then still Katie signs that Happy Mother's Day. So I'm wondering if maybe, especially considering how quickly she flipped script and on her coverage of the Marvin situation, if she was in fact served with a cease and desist from Dre, and she's been working the story the way she's been working it in an effort to not get sued by Dre. And I wonder if she's just very bitter and resentful about that. I mean, I don't know. It's pure speculation. I have nothing to base this off of. She seems to be harboring a long time grudge over this. And it's got to be a pretty deep-seated one if she posted this shit on fucking Mother's Day. Because you know she learned about it the second it happened. I mean, it was Molly's channels. There's no way in hell she just learned about it yesterday. If she learned about it yesterday, Why did she wait until Mother's Day to post? Either way, it doesn't look good for her. It looks like she's a underhanded, bitter, angry, miserable, vindictive, spiteful bitch. Like I said, I'm petty. I'm petty tonight. Hey, Kira. No, I did not see Renelle's take on it yet. I will definitely check it out. Let's see, who else is anyone else in here that I did not say hi to yet? Oh no! Just Doom lost his mom this week. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Just Doom, like, dude, I don't care what kind of issues you and me may have had. Like, I'm so sorry to hear about your mom. Man, it's so close to mom. Fuck. That's some bullshit. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry for your mom's loss too, because she's not gonna be here. I don't know. That's what whenever someone says, like, I'm so sorry for your loss about my mom, like, I appreciate it, and I think, I'm thankful for their condolences. But I also think it's not my loss I'm upset about so much. It's her loss, because she doesn't get to be here anymore and to see everything, But hi, Indigo Halo. Dad, hi, guy. Jackie Snotty. And I think the rest of you I got, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Down the rabbit hole of bedtime. So Down the Rabbit Hole says, Katie Joy is all of those things. I'm sure she's been planning this post since the second Molly lost her channel. That's literally who she is. She put a timer on it, like down to the second. Oh, that's right. Bobby the cat lost his wife, didn't he? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, Carrie, you make a good point. Remember how Katie said Mother's Day makes her cry? Yeah, I wonder if maybe she's just so miserable about Mother's Day she wants to try and fuck it up for everyone else too. But yeah, that just so pissed me off. Like, and when I sit there and I wonder, like, I don't think, well, some people actually kind of took up for Katie, I think. Like, obviously Nonsense did. And Unirock's always been taking up for Katie. But I don't know. And I think when it came to the Marvana McRae situation and taking up for Katie, I would even say that Down the Rabbit Hole News, I think, also kind of took up for Katie. She made it clear she didn't like Katie, but she still took up for her, because she helped spread the narrative that Katie invented and pushed and wanted out there. I wonder how they feel about their having done that after something like this. I'm assuming that they would be affected by something like that, but probably not. I don't know. I know I would feel like it. I feel like a fucking schmuck. I know that. And I also wonder, because you see, like, whether it could be Shen's panty liner, it could be pork chop, hell, it could be even fucking Unirock, it could be Katie herself. If God forbid they lost a parent, I would never want to hurt them more about it. I would never want to post any shit like this. I would never even want to mistakenly or accidentally hurt them more about it by something I posted or whatever, like, it would bother me to know that I did that. And I don't think I'd be so insensitive either that I would fail to see the obviousness of the harm that this post would cause that Katie did today. So I'm pretty sure I wouldn't ever post anything like that. But, so, and the reason for that is it's not because, like, I don't really dislike them or don't really have issues with them. It's because I can't imagine. I mean, I can imagine how it feels to lose a parent, but as a mother myself, I can't imagine wanting to cause that kind of harm on someone. And Katie, being a mother, has no problem doing that. That I find, I think, most troubling. Because how do you do that? How do you do that having a mom yourself and being a mom yourself? How do you have no problem being that kind of a spiteful, horrid bitch? How do you do that? Hey, Adizzle. You can see, thank you for standing up for Molly. I appreciate your kindness. Well, I mean, how do you not fucking speak up on this? I mean, this is so horrible. Oh my God. I don't get it. I take KJ resents being a mom and is a complete and utter sadist who enjoys hurting people. It's not rocket science to figure that out. It's simple facts and evidence. Yeah, I think that she does take pleasure in hurting people. Yeah, which by definition is a sadist. I think you may be right about that. It's bullshit. Yeah. And I gotta say too, like, I mean, I haven't paid too much attention to wait a minute, let me see what comes up again. I know I just did a search, but I think I closed it out, damn it. So and I'm typing too fast for my keyboard apparently. So I'm gonna put on upload date for search filters. So looking at these channels here, I'm seeing, from 1 minute ago, a channel uploaded something, Molly GoLightly, showing her kick stream. Then we have, actually, this one was good. Actually, House of Williams was kind of speaking out against this, but I think for a completely different reason. But whatever, man. She's still speaking out against using her content. Then we have another channel from 17 hours ago and 1.1 thousand views. I can't see how many subscribers they have, though. Another one from a day ago. Another one from a day ago. No views, though, on that one. Oh, that's because it's PXP's point. Oh, that's an older one. Okay. One from 2 days ago. It's one thing to talk about her. I mean, yeah, by all means, talk, whatever. It's YouTube. Talk about anything you fucking want. But if you're going to stream her content from Kick and you're monetized and you monetize the video or the stream, one or the other, I don't know. Then you don't have a problem with her causing harm or being a danger or any shit like that. You got no problem with that at all because you're willing to help perpetuate that yourself by keeping it relevant, by keeping it out there and impressed upon the viewers of YouTube. You know, the platform that so many people were so adamant to get her taken off of. They're sure keeping her on here. Anyway. All right. What else is going on over here on our Facebook page? While we're at it. That almost looks like a pee stain already. It looks like something was spilled on there already. You see, I don't know. Can you see my mouse when I do that? I don't think you can. Yeah, you can. But the bottom right of that picture, it almost looks like something was spilled already. What is this one about? Okay. I found this tweet from Robin on an old Sister Wives blog, which hosted content from 2011 to 2013. So it's 10 years old, at least. At the very least, it's like 10 years old. What the fuck, man? See, this is why I hide so much, or I keep privatized anyways, or at least friends only, so much of my Facebook shit from back then. Because no one needs to see that shit. Discussion about Robin's daughters and Cody was a topic in the old blog and answered by Robin in 2011 with this old tweet. The question asked if Cody could marry her daughters when they are legal age, not if he could marry them in 2011. Robin wrote, no, she is his daughter and would be way too young. That is just awkward to even think about. Kind of a non-answer. Literally the second word, first word, but second, I don't know, text or whatever, is the word no. That sounds like a fucking answer to me. No. The question was, could Cody marry his daughters? No. That's a fucking answer, but kind of a non-answer, which was commented about by people on the blog. I've been reading the blog most of the day and digging through comments, which have phenomenal treasures. I wonder what kind of phenomenal treasures Katie has left over the internet, all scattered among the internet, you know? I bet quite a bit. I bet. What happens when your oldest daughter is legal age? Can Cody marry her as he's not her biological fater? No, she is his daughter and would be way too young. That sounds to me like she's saying even of legal age, she would be way too young for Cody. That's what it sounds like to me. That is just awkward to even think about. Yeah. That sounds like a fucking answer to me. But not to Katie. No. Oh, this shit. Oh my God, I forgot about this shit. Oh my God. Dude, like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Like, oh my God. Okay, should be one. She had a posted about this before then. Is that the only one? Or that first one, rather? Yeah, okay. So everyone knows that she did that video or that interview with Emily Lee, right? Well, it appears that Emily Lee was also speaking to other, YouTube content creators, one of which was Backwoods Barbie. My opinion of what happened between Emily and Backwoods Barbie is that Backwoods Barbie dropped the ball on that, because it sounded like Emily was more than happy to have this interview with Backwoods Barbie and to continue, building their relationship or whatever. And Emily left the door wide open, almost begging for just, choose a date and time for the interview. Just choose a date and time for a phone call, something. And Backwoods Barbie just kept saying it back to her. You choose a date and time almost. That's how it reads. And it's like, dude, it's your channel. You're the one who's hosting the content. You're the one who's wanting to speak to her and to get her story out. You have to take charge and set the date and time. She sounds eager and will happily follow through with it, but you got to do it. She just didn't want to, though, it seems. I don't know. I'd love to comment about that in her video, whether I could be blocked and maybe no one else can see it. I don't know. But anyway, that's how it read to me. Now, Backwoods Barbie did a video, though, like I said, the video I commented on, where she's explaining how, it looks like Emily was in my inbox first, which is completely fucking ridiculous and childish, yes. And not at all thinking of the victim, and definitely not at all acting as an advocate. I agree. So why the fuck is without a crystal ball, like, defending herself in this fucked up conversation? publicly. Like, they're having a pissing contest almost over Emily Lee. Like, oh my God. Can you imagine being someone who wanted to get your story out, like a victim or something from this religious, whatever, sect, I don't know, group, whatever. And this is what you had to go to talk to get your story out? Like, either of them are, oh my God. Anyways, it's come to my attention that I'm being accused of stealing an interview because another creator talked to Emily Lee in March. While this headline probably got this creator views, it's false. Emily reached out via my comments in mid-February. We spoke by DM for a bit, and then she gave me her phone number in the last week of February. Imagine being Emily. Like, she's probably going to claim that Emily gave her permission or whatever to put all this out there, and that may be the case. But how the fuck do you even ask her to do that? Like, I feel like there's a power dynamic here. And Katie being the one, on the upper end of that dynamic. I mean, I think it would have been difficult for someone in Emily's position there to really say no. Like, I'm not saying she was coerced or whatever into saying yes, but just Katie should have known better to even fucking ask that, is what I'm saying. She is friends with Kristen Decker, who I am close to and have worked with since 2019. That's it. Piss on your fucking source right there. Stake your claim there, Katie. Kristen and Emily have been teaming up to share their stories about abuse and polygamy. And I really hope that they choose someone other than you to see that through with. Emily and I formed a friendship over several months. I never once asked her for an interview. To the contrary, Emily approached me a few weeks before our interview to ask if she could share her story on my channel. No, I have no doubt that part is true. I have no doubt that you did not ask her for an interview because I'm thinking you just wanted to milk her as a source. You didn't really want to, I don't know, have to share your channel, even if only for a brief moment, with someone else, especially a victim. Like, I don't think it's at all like coincidental that Katie is now coming out with this story or whatever of her own of being some victim of some shit or whatever. Because she gave an interview to an actual victim of religious abuse or whatever. Well, now Katie has to embody that herself because it has to be all about her. And wouldn't you know it? That's what she's gearing up to do. I'll get to that in a minute. Emily, speak out. Okay. Emily's gone through so much trauma and so much abuse in her life. She worked hard with her therapist and team to get to a point to be able to speak out. All I did was provide her a platform and a safe place to share her story. Emily bravely shared her story about her father, the AUB prophet, with me for an interview. Our conversation that day was 4 hours long. You saw 2 hours and 20 minutes. Most people would read that and think nothing of it. Oh, okay, yeah, it makes sense. You edit that and just post, the pertinent parts. But anyone who knows Katie Joy reads that and thinks, oh shit, she's letting Emily know that she's got extra fucking footage here that could possibly make its way out someday. That's kind of the pattern. It took her months of phone calls, texts, and emails between us to build a rapport and a trust. I will always protect Emily and her story. Bullshit. What you don't know is after my interview with Emily, she just lost someone to S last week. That's tragic. I'm very sorry to hear that, Emily. I am. The absolute last thing she needs right now is to be used by a YouTube creator for drama. What is this? Oh my God, you're feeding the drama by this post. You're doing the drama. You are the drama with this post. You're giving Emily exactly what you say is the last thing she needs. But you're an advocate. Emily's dealing with a massive loss and should be allowed to heal without BS creators claiming I stole something that I didn't steal. That's the problem. Yeah. It's the fact that you don't want to be accused of stealing. I'm also not stealing, or I'm also not stalking this creator. And I only know about it because someone sent me a screenshot of their video. That's bullshit. It's not stalking. I agree. It's not stalking. If you have a YouTube channel and you put shit up on your channel publicly, it's because you're trying to garner views, I would think, right? Otherwise, what the fuck is the point? So the only way people can view you is by viewing you. That's not stalking then. If people view you, if they give you the exact thing that you're trying to create, then that's a job well done. That's not stalking. Sorry. Please keep Emily in your thoughts. She's so brave and has gone through so much and doesn't need this bullshit. Thanks. And then you share a snippet of your conversation with her. That's nice. Okay. What the fuck is this? Answering some of the most frequently asked questions about my channel and addressing why. And addressing why I do not. If you speak with trying to add the emphasis that is clearly portrayed there in text, that's how it reads. Answering some of the most frequent asked questions about my channel and addressing why I do not engage in drama with other channels that cover similar topics. Watch who you want to watch. Come here if you have questions. I will do my best to answer. Okay. This shit. In my recent video, I shared that I hoped to, at some point, share my own story about my upbringing. I've been holding on to a lot of fear about discussing the situation because I only recently found out the severity of what was going on in my family a year and a half ago. Wait a minute. So this was going on in your family a year and a half ago, or you just found out about it a year and a half ago? See what I mean by you need to learn how to write. Okay, you do. Because it's very confusing to the reader. Because you say, I only recently. Well, what does recently mean? Because a year and a half could be recent. A year and a half ago could be recent. Or you could mean like this week. So we had no idea what the fuck you're saying there. A phone call with a family member opened up a huge secret that had been kept for decades. So was the event or whatever it is you learned that happened decades ago? Or was it the fact that it was a secret kept for decades that's so true? I'm so confused. The news was so utterly, like who uses that word utterly all the time? It's senator in Texas there. I can't remember his name. The one who ate the booger there at the debate. Can't remember his name though. He uses that word all the utterly. Drives me nuts. This news was so utterly traumatizing for me. My entire view of my life changed in a moment. Everything I knew wasn't what I thought it had been. People that I believed were trustworthy were not as they seemed. The specific abuse was so earth-shattering to me. What did it happen to you though? Because then I could see that. But I think it might have been actually earth-shattering to the people it happened to, and you just learning about it, I think that's kind of a drastic way to phrase it, I think. And also a way to make it all about you, but whatever. This was someone that I had been forced to be around, forced to obey, forced to submit to, because they were a patriarchal figure. It was the worst day of my life. That was the worst day of your life? I think I know the answer to this, but right? Wasn't it in 2020 she gave her Me Too story? But this was the worst day of her life. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm playing semantics. I get it. I haven't spoken about it publicly. Sure. If that's the case, then you just found out about it. But I wanted everyone to know that one day I hope to share my story. Well, what are you waiting for then? Like, seriously, what are you waiting for? Anyway, I mean, if you're sharing this much of it, what the fuck are you waiting for then? It seems like her way of trying to get all the, I don't know, all the whole victimhood status, whatever. And I'm not saying that there's accolades in that. I'm saying that she thinks that she views that to have accolades. That's what I'm saying. But it seems like this is her way of achieving that without having to actually reveal anything that might piss off her family. Share my story. I'm still trying to make sense of it all, or all of it. Nothing in my life has been the same since. Religion played a huge role in this scenario and the abuse in my family. While my family is Catholic, I know not all Catholics experience this kind of abuse. But I am confident that other families within the church, the Catholic Church or your diocese or your parish, have 100% dealt with this, and the patriarchal structure of the church benefited the abuser. How did, unless there was a priest, I don't see how that would have benefited the abuser. I don't, okay. I'm confident there can be Catholic people that aren't abusive, all kind of you. So if you've been raised Catholic, much like I have been, she's not saying that me or anyone else is abusive. That's nice. How nice. Sorry, I lost my page. I hit my thing. I had some very loving friends and teachers that were Catholic. I mean, they weren't all fucking predatory animals. Okay. But I think all too often, the patriarchy of the system leads to protection of abusers and gives a safe haven to abusers to hide within. Unless it's a clergy, I don't see how do they do that? I mean, I don't know. The abuser in my family's scenario hid behind their participation in community initiatives and leadership roles within the church. This gave them a shield of protection and enabled them to die without their secrets ever being prosecuted or exposed. Fam, where did that not happen in society, especially Western society? When did that not fucking happen, especially in the 70s, 80s, and 90s? That wasn't just restricted or reserved for the Catholic Church. That was everywhere. Not quite sure how the church itself is responsible for the societal zeitgeist of the day. Just saying. I want everyone to know that my passion comes from my own experience, but you just recently found out about it. That doesn't make sense. And my hope that exposing the harms that occur can help free people who have been trapped in abusive churches or cults. That's all for now. So she herself was not abused, right? I mean, she's been very adamant that was never something that occurred to her. So how is it that her own experience is going to help people free the abuse that they find themselves experiencing in churches or cults? I don't know. Anyways, comments. Why did it scroll all the way down? It's annoying. Oh my god, how does she have so many people snowballed? I don't fucking get this. But whatever. I know there's an idiot born every minute. Yeah, whatever. But it's sad that it took your innocence and trust away. She didn't even know about it till recently. So obviously nothing happened to take that away from her. Otherwise she would have known something, right? I mean, I have a hard time believing oh, okay, here we go. I was going to say, I doubt that she hasn't commented. Please get a trauma specialist for therapy. There is help for those memories. It's hard when we learn that what should have been trustworthy wasn't. I've had trauma therapy in the past. A lot of the stuff related to my immediate family, I've already worked through. It was thanks to therapy that I was able to set boundaries for this situation. How the fuck do you work through something you didn't even know fucking happened until just recently? Like, how do you do that? How do you work through something you didn't even know about? I'm just curious. Like, that just sounds like her trying to excuse herself out of having, or out of actually putting work into this shit, because like she doesn't really want to go through the work of actually getting a therapist and going through this shit, and she wants to explain it or excuse it away. So I've already done that. Well, then you didn't just recently find out about this. Otherwise, you haven't done it. I'll be honest. Okay, it's right here. The video you published today was good. As for the hater channels, I'm of the opinion that it's about getting money and views. I've also noticed that several of them have been kicked off of YouTube recently. Oh, this at a dig at Molly. I think that would be. I'll be honest. I don't dislike the views or any income I may get from any of the times I've talked about Katie, which really as of late hasn't been all that often. But you don't fucking listen or follow or keep up with the fucking ridiculously boring and just pathetic shit of Katie Joy just for money and for views. You do it because it's cathartic. It has to be cathartic for you to sit through that nonsense and dribble all the time. It does. It has to be. As fucked up as that may be, I agree. But still, you don't do it just for money and views. Kind of such bike accounts? What? I don't even know what that means. Wow. That's amazing. Fucking amazing. All right, let me check chat here real quick. I haven't checked it in a while. Yeah, exactly, Steve. You do it because you don't want to see Katie or Uni smear other people. That is why I do it. Yeah. This is a post in response to a video I did about her being a fake advocate. She wants to make sure we're aware she's not just an advocate, but also a victim. You can see it worked very well with subs. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of curious what her story is going to be, because like she has in the past come out and said that what, her grandmother was abusive or whatever, her father wasn't, or her grandfather was an asshole, and that no way, she didn't go to Catholic school. That's right. So she didn't have those stories to speak of. But there's that one, she gave two different accounts of her act of reconciliation experiences, her confession, when you make your first confession. One account she gave is that she didn't know really anything. She barely even knew what a sin was. She knew nothing about, hardly anything about confession. She'd never been in a confessional booth before or anything like that. And then just suddenly, for her first confession, she's plopped right in there and she's told to tell the priest all about her sins. And she's like, I was so scared. Like, I thought I was a horrible kid, whatever, all this shit. Anyone who's been to Catholic school or even just CCD classes knows that that's not how it goes. No, you have classes leading up to that first confession. You have to memorize the act of contrition. You learn all about sin, mortal sin, etc. And they damn sure make sure that you know all of your prayers for penance. They don't just plop you in a freaking booth and tell you to tell this priest behind this wall, or that you can't see everything you did wrong. No, they make sure you understand. So her story there is just a bunch of bullshit. But then she gives another account where, well, no way, this other account might have been about her what's the word I'm looking for? What's the next sacrament after that? There's active contrition, first communion, and then shit, I can't fucking think of the word of it now. Whatever. It's the one you do when you're like 13 or 14 or something. It might have been that confirmation. That's what it is. It might have been the lead up to her confirmation there. She tells a story of how like all herself and her classmates, or her Catholic classmates going through this or whatever, they all went to some old house or mansion or something nearby. And like I don't know if it was for an overnight thing or just it was for a night or something like that. Some retreat kind of get together. And she says how everyone had to go down in the basement and be alone with the priest and talk to him or whatever. She's like, and then it was my turn. And she's explaining this because this priest in particular is one that was evidently charged or whatever for, essaying kids. And then she tells her story, how she went down there, and she's like, it was so dark down there. And I was sitting next to him, and he put his hand on the couch, and I could feel his hand just like the side of his hand, like brush up against her leg. And she's like, I was so scared, and don't get me wrong. I don't doubt that can be nerve wracking or whatever for someone of her age, whether it's first communion or confirmation. I don't doubt that at all. And if it in fact did happen the way she's recalling it, that is fucking highly suspect. Yeah. Not at all knocking that. I question her recollection, but that's another discussion. For her to be telling the story in the manner of which she's telling it now, like 30, 40 years later, whatever, that's why I find it suspect. Like, I don't know. I feel like she's full of shit. Anyway. Hi, Brittany Daniels. What's up? She won't say my name. The posts are in response to my video. Are in response to my videos. She won't say my name. Yeah. She didn't say my name for a while, and then suddenly she did. Now she won't say it again, but it's okay. I am doing well. Thank you, Brittany Danis. Well, other than just being, kind of pissed off today, but I'm working through it now. This is me working through it. It's cathartic. It is what it is. Oh, please look at what she's doing with Holdout Help. This is an AUB charity run by Kristen Decker. Katie made posts indicating she was going to start working with them. I saw the screenshots on Twitter about that. I just spoke with them, and they were like, we're just now learning about who Katie Joy is. We'll get back to you. All of this. Good work. Rabbit hole at bedtime. Good work. I eagerly await the conclusion or whatever of that. Yeah, she does quickly delete them. Are you familiar with the subreddit WOACB? If you're not, I highly recommend you join. A lot of times people are quick to catch them there. And also on top of that, the subreddit has a Discord. I don't think the two are quite affiliated, or they're loosely affiliated. I think the Discord is run by people different than the people who run the subreddit, but it all serves the same purpose, in my opinion. So I highly recommend you check that out. Oh my God, Kira, yes. Dustin Daly's first Mother's Day without his mom, and Nick also lost his mom to COVID. I remember when Nick lost his mom. Oh my God, I watched this video today. Oh my my in-laws were here. They were watching a movie. I'm sitting over here in the corner at the computer, and I'm listening to it on my earbuds, and oh my God, I'm starting to cry. And I'm like, I don't want them to see me because they're going to be like, what's wrong? And I'd be like, I'm crying over a YouTube video. And I'll look like a spaz, whatever. But oh my God, it was so horrible to listen to, and just, it is. One positive takeaway I got from that, though, was when he talked about how he was adopted and how, his parents were older, and I think he said that they had 4 other kids or something, and the way he worded how, just, I got the impression that the fact that he was adopted ended up being evidence of how loved he was, as opposed to a lot of stories you hear of how it's evidence as to, I don't know, possibly they didn't feel loved, So I got the impression, anyways, that he walked from growing up in his family, that he felt loved. I was glad to hear that. Okay, I've looked at the Reddit. I'll go further down the rabbit hole. Yeah, the Reddit I find hard to search, but I'm not very good with Reddit, so that could be, user error as opposed to platform error. However, the Discord, though, it's much easier to search in Discord, in my opinion, and it's definitely a resource. So. Okay, yeah, I want to learn more about this, though. So, where's my Twitter? Let me check it out here. Who would have that? Balls would probably. Wow, okay. Let's see. What is this? Oh. All right, I'm at May 10th. I know I saw it somewhere on Twitter. Oh, that is gross. Oh, I don't want to see that. Oh, here we go, I think. Okay. Me. Okay, so this is a post on Balls. So it says, our interview with Emily Lee, the daughter of the AUB prophet, holding out help. Out of Cristobal for holding out help. 0 raised of 100. Sneak peek donate. Child abuse and neglect happening in the cult, made famous by sister wives. Emily Lee shares the horrific abuse her siblings faced at the hands of her father's wives. She also details of her father, Dave Watson, abusing her and her siblings. I can't fucking stand her writing. Dave Watson is the current prophet of the I don't know how to pronounce it. I've heard it pronounced 1,000 times. It doesn't feel, every time I hear it, I think that's not how it looks like it should be pronounced, but apostolic United Brethren. I have a hard time getting my mouth to work a certain way sometimes. That sounds really bad. Shit. Oh my God. That's going to be turned into a clip, I bet. The full video will be premiering on YouTube this morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. We have set up a fundraiser with this post, with proceeds going to Holding Out for Help, which Emily says saved her and helped her recover from her trauma after leaving the cult. Donate. So it's a Facebook donation, right? that they set up. Shit, my messages are down before I close out. Okay, all right. Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah, this is what I saw. Breaking news: Holding Out Hope had no idea Katie Joy was fundraising on their behalf and says all legitimate donations go directly through their website. Jason, when you're done with your lawsuit, can you please stream for hours about KJ's fraud raiser? Right, okay. Holding Out Help. Hi. I saw a fundraiser on Without a Crystal Ball's Instagram for you guys and was not sure it was legit, being it was just a screenshot and appeared she's collecting the funds to then forward to you guys. She has a history of doing that. Oh, there we go. She has a history of keeping the money and ripping people off, hence why I'm writing this inquiry. Included some screenshots. We'll also put link to her Instagram. Regards. Hello, thank you for making us aware of this. We have no affiliation with this individual. For all legitimate donations, one can do so through our website directly. Thanks for letting us know. Tell you. Balls, you're the hero we need sometimes. And whoever sent you those screenshots as well. Oh my God. That's it. I think that's probably it, huh? Oh, I made a video with this clip once before, years ago, before my channel. Culty's gonna form their own cult. You're not kidding. They just tried to induct me into one on an Instagram page. Something about balls. Like, who has the energy for this? The cult of balls. I like that. I would consider joining that cult. The cult of balls. Think about it, balls. Think about it. Okay. All right, let me go back here to comments. Also, so she makes hundreds of thousands a year, but she needs to ask subscribers to donate money. Yeah. Mm-hmm. When did Katie go at Dustin and Nick? Like recently? Like over like the past 24 hours or so? Oh yeah, you can search in Discord. Yeah. It's like wicked easy. Like, I mean, I don't know if you can search like all of Discord, but you can search servers and channel, like a server and channels on the server. Although I think you can actually search all of Discord now. Like if you're just looking for types of servers, maybe you might want to be interested in joining or something without knowing the names of it. I think you can kind of do a browse like search. I'm not positive on that. I could never figure out how to do it before, but I want to say I read something that you can do that now somehow. But like if you're in a server already, you're a member of the server and you want to search for a keyword or something in the server, or you want to search for any post by another member, or for any post that mention another member or even mention you, or by you, whatever, you can do that. You can search the server and you can search like a channel in the server. So, hey, Al Capone, what's up? Oh, you don't know, you were asking. Okay, all right. Okay, so all right, so Kiara was just asking if anyone had heard of maybe Katie going at Dustin or Nick or whatever, because it's kind of she's not unknown for that anyway. So yeah, no, I haven't heard anything. And I was just looking at her socials here and I didn't see anything either. Her all-girls school. Kate, I don't remember Katie saying she went to an all-girls school. Did she? Because I know, like, the high school she graduated from, that was a public high school for, like, both genders. So I say have her own rabbit bag. Yeah, I look at you as the good rabbit. I'll just leave it at that. So yeah, make that clear. Whenever I talk negatively about a rabbit channel, it's not down the rabbit hole at bedtime. Oh, it was one of her lies, though. This was like 2018. Okay. I did see her post about how she's never lost a lawsuit yet. Okay. You know what? She didn't lose in the sense that she didn't have to succumb to the demands being asked initially by the petitioner. But she did lose in that she had to succumb to the petitioner still and give over something that they wanted. So she forgets to mention that, though. Yeah. Oh, I didn't lose because I didn't have to give them what they initially asked for, but I had to give them something. But I didn't lose. Okay. What else here is on Facebook? Oh, yeah, that's right. We'll read this one too. I am going to wrap this up shortly, but finish this up anyway. Because I have to work tomorrow still, but I don't have to work until the evening. Apostolic? Apostolic. It sounds like that's where the emphasis should be. Emily Lee grew up in the Apostolic United Brethren. She bravely made the choice to speak out about her experience, and she asked me to interview her on my channel. For someone who wasn't interested or after an interview, you sure can't shut the fuck up about it. The months leading up to our interview were a process of getting to know one another and Emily feeling me out to see if she could trust me. Well, feel you out for what if an interview was not the end goal? Anyway. During this period, Emily began opening up to me, but we never discussed her coming on my channel. Our relationship was established through a mutual friend, and our goal was to bring abuses occurring in the AUB to light. She approached me a few weeks before the interview to say she wanted to speak out. I wanted her to be sure, and she spent a bit more time working with her family and therapists to prepare. Well, I'm glad to hear that she has therapists in place because after collaborating with Katie, she may need them. She and I never discussed her speaking to any other creators. Well, why the fuck would you? Why would you even care? Okay. I'm getting petty. I'm going to shut up. Nor did I think it really mattered, as I never believed to be, nor did I think it really mattered, as I never believed to be a exclusive owner of anyone's story. For fuck's sake, learn how to write. It's painful to read. Kristen Decker speaks to numerous outlets, not just to me. You hear that, Kristen? You might want to consider speaking just to Katie, because she's taking note. Her interview went live late last week and has performed very well, considering she was not a person that was known to the public before that moment. Sadly, a video was made about her yesterday that has used her name and misrepresented the situation. I'm not saying the name of the creator because I don't want you to go find it. I'm sharing the comment she left on the video for an explanation for ending communication with the creator and screenshots of the messages Emily received from the creator after our interview went live. I do not know this creator. That's deceiving. You may not know her like on a personal level, but you're familiar. You're familiar with this creator. You've been talking about her off and on for fucking years. I don't know her last name. I'm thinking you might if you're saying that. I don't recall anyone accusing you of knowing her last name. It's doth the bitch protest too much? I don't know her last name, and I have had very few interactions with her. I have nothing against her. Didn't you just do a post accusing her of like further victimizing Emily? But you have nothing against her? Like, what? I think an advocate might have something against her. I want to be clear that Emily provided this to me because she was hurt about this video. She was hurt that her name was used to try and hurt me. Oh my fuck. Oh, fuck out of here. Right there is where Emily went from being here, being in Katie's presence because of the AUB, to now being there for Katie. And now it's all about Katie because Emily was mad that Katie was hurt. She doesn't want anyone to think that I did anything to interfere in any relationship she had. I didn't even know they were speaking. This is what I mean by power dynamic. I feel like there's a power dynamic here, and I feel like Katie exploited that to get any permissions that she obtained out of Emily, and this is what she's doing with it. She's doing this to prop herself up, to make sure that no harm comes to her reputation, even though she's the one who ultimately harms it, but whatever. I've learned in the years that I've covered cults that some people who grow up in cults get very triggered when they are told who to support or who to like. They grow up being told what to believe and to obey, and this behavior can trigger anxiety or PTSD. Emily hopes this will answer any questions people have on the situation. You are putting pressure on her by posting this, by even asking to be able to post it. You're putting pressure on her to stay away from the haters and stay only with me. But yeah, you know that behavior triggers them, but you're the advocate. Thanks. Edit for clarity. The information provided about my husband and I in these messages are false. We do not know her, have never stalked anyone, and certainly do not abuse our son nor harass anyone. I would think that the people who are claiming you harass them would have something to say about that. I mean, it's kind of a subjective statement. What did he say anyways? Wait a minute. Does she have these separately so you go along? Oh, okay, yeah. Wow. For someone that preaches what you do, is a godly woman and speaks about mental health and against hate, my mind is blown. You posted all of this. And why? To get it without a crystal ball by hurting me? I feel like someone who's, and this isn't a shot at Emily at all. I feel like that Katie's exploiting her possibly and the situation for her own advantage. I mean, if I were a content creator and someone left this comment and that's the first place their mind went over something like this, I would feel like, fuck, what did I do to put that pressure on them? Oh my God, I don't want them to feel like that. I don't want them to be concerned about someone hurting me or whatever. Like, oh my God, no, just worry about you, you know? But just to clear a couple things up, Barbie. I didn't realize there was an internet war with content creators. Katie didn't want to name the creator, but she allowed this to go up there on her post, naming the creator. Okay. In case you didn't catch it, I was raised in a cult and a heavy sick child. I saw your video about the AUB and wanting more information on David Watson, which is why I commented on your post. And you said to email you, which I did. Then we connected on Instagram and clearly had communication for that month. Once I saw your video a month ago slandering Katie, I quit messaging you. Why would you do that? Why would you feel obligated to do that? Like, I don't understand. Like, this is what I mean by I think Katie's exploiting this. I've never had her talk trash or run her mouth about any other creator. I believe that. And I've been getting to know her for months and months. Well, then you've been getting to know see, again, this is not a shot to Emily at all. This is all about Katie, how she's manhandling this and manipulating this whole situation. I'm incredibly hurt and disappointed. Thank you for the lesson and schooling about internet hate. I hope you feel better about yourself and that you're happy and can make some money on this video. You clearly verified I am who I said I am. Good luck and God bless. Yeah, she did. I don't know why they would concern Emily Lee, though. I mean, it sounds like it was written by Katie, I'll be honest. Girl, without a crystal ball, you haven't watched videos on her and how evil she does women and others. Where there's smoke, there's fire. What does that even mean? Why add a cliche in there? She has stalked me for years, defamed me and all other creators, and done it publicly. There's a reason why she's been sued multiple times. I find it weird you spoke to me about an interview, then you done one with her instead of scheduling with me. Oh, she was begging for a schedule, is my opinion on that. If this is how you run a channel, I'd probably stop. Special needs parenting, the Paulsons. Oh, that reminds me. Yes, I want to give a shout out to Crystal Bill. Like I've been watching a lot of their content. Like I've been going through their playlists, and they have some very interesting playlists that really accurately and quite completely document a lot of things that from over the years. I highly recommend people check out their playlists. Like there really are like complete information. I appreciate it. I'll put a link in the chat and in the description. I'll just send you all the public videos which pop up if you search for her. Her and her husband not only stalk and harass people online, they neglect and scream at their autistic son. Yeah, they have been caught yelling at him. That's true. And I would still love to know why you reached out to me, then disappeared and popped up on this evil lady's channel who has evidence of abuse and harassment. I think a lot of people would love to know the same. I don't need to know that, I don't think, because I think I'm getting a good, complete picture of how that happened right now. Oh, looks like some shit's been deleted here. Well, I've honestly tried to remain neutral and watch all of this from a distance, not knowing who to quite believe. But Katie, I've been impressed. Fuck. Your characters throughout all this. Oh my God. Imagine this would impress you. I've never watched this channel. Bullshit. So I don't know what she says or her delivery. Someone forwarded the video to me and I didn't watch it. I always assume people speak to multiple creators. It would be weird if they didn't. But she wasn't your friend first? It'd be weird if they didn't, though, huh? That's interesting. All right. I think I'm going to wrap this up. Yeah, I'm going to wrap this up. Okay. All right, let me go over to chat. Oh, yeah, sorry. Steve and I are planning on streaming on Tuesday. So check it out. It's about much of the recent bullshit. Oh yeah, Creator Summit. I'm sorry, I forgot the name of it. Okay, so yeah, Steve McRae's doing like a Creator Summit on Tuesday. I believe the stream's starting at 4:00 4:00 his time, Pacific, which would be 7:00 Eastern. So, it's on Tuesday night, whatever. And yeah, so like content creators are welcome to come and let's just discuss this shit going on. You know, I think it's a great idea. Oh wait, yeah. Wait, let me get that link, and let me link. I'm gonna link down the rabbit hole of bedtime too. Here, let me grab those real quick. Oh my god, why weren't no? That's probably why you haven't been showing up in my shit. I'm not subscribed anymore. What the frig? All right, now I'm subscribed, and I have it set to all notifications. So let's copy. All right, so here is down the rabbit hole of bedtime. There's that. I highly recommend you check her out, especially the videos she's been doing lately, as she's been covering the Katie Joy's coverage of the AUB and the I don't want to say his, I said his first name wrong the last time. I think I said it Morani or something. Moroni, I think. I want to say, or Moroni, Moroni. Okay, Jessup. The bit of an internet tiff or whatever Katie's been having with him. She's been doing, I think, a great job of covering that. So yeah, I highly recommend you check her out. And let me post this one. Oh, did I say Crystal Bill? The Cactus Bill. I might have said Crystal Bill earlier. My bad. But Cactus Bill. And why am I not subscribed to them too? What the fuck? I know for a fact I was subscribed to them for a while now. I don't know why I'm not. Anyway, like I said, I've been enjoying their playlist. Like particularly one I've been watching is Parenting with the Paulsons playlist. I'm not all the way through it yet, but I've been liking that one. That and the old Without a Crystal Ball article. She does readings of the old articles, which I think is a fantastic idea, and I'm very happy someone's doing that. Thank you for doing that. So yeah, I highly recommend checking them out. So let me grab the link. All right. There you go, guys. And I will add them to the description as soon as I'm done. So if you enjoy Katie Joy coverage, definitely subscribe to these two channels and check them out. I have to say too, what's the name of her? Because I've been watching some of her shit and I'm very thankful because like I haven't totally kept up on Katie Joy as of lately because I kind of got wrapped up in the whole nonsense of YouTube lately. But there's another channel who I had been turning to keep up with it. And it's going to break my balls. I don't quite remember the full name of it because she changed it. Okay. Why is it finding it over here, though? There it is. Okay. That's Supernatural Crime with Nikki. That's what she changed it to. But she has been doing a great job of keeping up on the like all posts and all activity of Katie Joy recently. And there's some other content in here too I think people would enjoy. But I'm going to share this. I've been meaning to give these channels a shout out for some time, and I just didn't. You know, I should probably put a link to the balls because it really, if I'm being honest, like on YouTube, these are the channels I've been going to for my info, and on Twitter, it's been Balls and Llama. Llama has a permanent shout out in my description, so. So yeah, if anyone ever wonders where I get my information from or whatever, that's where I get it from. Well, that and Katie Joy herself, but okay. So yeah, hopefully we will see you there at the Creator Summit on Tuesday. I will be around though before then, I think. I don't know. Maybe not. I think I have to work till like 11 or something tomorrow night, but we'll see. Anyways, thank you so much for being here, everyone. And it's been so nice to see you here. Well, you, Brittany, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm happy to see you here again. And thank you and welcome again down the rabbit hole at Bedtime. Thank you for your coverage of Katie. Like, it's been good. Thanks. All right, guys. Take care. Catch you next time.